Hello and welcome to the next episode of Shapez.io. So the plan for this episode is we're going to be beating level 14, we're going to unlock storage buffer, whatever that is. The yellow circles on top of a red star, that's not complicated at all. It's just one painter, no, it's two painters and one stacker, so it's basically like those three things and that's it. So it's half of this factory, which is great. And yeah, that's great. So basically we're going to be doing that just now, but we're not going to be making a super compact, super useful version like this. We're going to be doing something hopefully equally efficient, but as wobbly as this thing right here. So that's the plan. First, let's find the space for it. Okay, I found the perfect spot. There are stars here that are going to be painted with this red right here, and there are the red and green that will make for the yellow color, and we'll connect that with the circles to make yellow circles. Then we'll connect both of those there, and we get the line going to the hub, and I have no idea how we're going to connect it, but we'll try. And so, as you saw, we now created this thing, which I am going to call Demonstrosity, creating, well, hopefully creating, how much? 708 of those shapes per minute, which is actually the maximum amount the normal conveyor belt can hold at the moment, which is great. Still, it's not perfect. As you can see, there are actually lines and they are slowly but surely running out, so it will be creating 708 for a while, but it will slow down to, well, whatever speed it's left. It's not created to be perfect. I just made 6 of every component, so 6 stackers here, 6 painters here, 6 painters here, and 6 color mixers here. And I've created this monstrosity, so that's great. And the next thing we're going to be doing is probably copying this thing, but making it even more efficient, so that we can copy even more things and get even more of the copy shape for the future, for some factories I have in mind that will be basically 10 times bigger than this. And so first of all, we're getting the main part, which is getting all the actual shapes done. We're going to put it right here, and I will make a name. What can it be? Blueprint Factory V2. Alright. And actually I have unlimited markers right now, so I can monstrosity. That's probably fine. Right, so we have our monstrosity, we have our blueprint factory, the new one, and for this one I will actually make it even more efficient by adding a lot more of this basic module to it. So I'll try to make it an 8 instead of a 3. Okay, making this wasn't actually that hard. I just copied one module and placed it right on top of the other one, and I made it so there isn't actually a one block gap. It's all stuck to each other, and I discovered that 8 of those is probably the maximum amount if you're going for the same design as me, because you will have to take one shape from one side and another from the bottom, and for that you would need tunnels, and the tunnels tier 2 can only go for 8 blocks. And if they can only go for 8 blocks, then you can only have 8 tunnels, and you can only have as much as this. So 8 modules. And I guess you could make 16 if you directed another shape like this from the other side, but you would have to rework those a bit. For now I'm going to stick with the 8, and I will make the rest of the factory basically the same as this, and I'm going to see you later. Also, while making the second module, the painting one for the... wait, was it the blue, this one, blue shape, I've also discovered that basically the limit for all of my creation is going to be 8 modules, because still you have to get 8 of one color and 8 of one shape, and if the output goes in the same way as the one input here, then there will be 8 lines crossing like this, and you will have to make those tier 2 tunnels this way to get there. And if actually it's going to go like this, you cannot well, you could technically make 16, but you would have to reverse this, so there will be inputs going from this side, and you will have to make the same thing over here. Either that, or you have to make this wing again, but to reverse the output to go like here, and then you will have to make it go all around this, all around here, and to this thing. So I'm just going to stick with the 8 for now. Another module is done. This is for the white circles, and right now it's looking beautiful. So let's get to the next module. Okay, the factory is constructed. We have the basic thing, then getting the blue part, this part, and the white circle. And for the white circle, we'll get white from here, which will be a color from here, and yellow or other color from here. And this will get both of these colors from here. The problem now is getting the right shapes and also in the right amounts to the right place. That's actually something I cannot copy, that's something I have to figure out for my own, and so that will be hard. Okay, so the first shape is connected. It's this thing basically. Yeah, this thing. I just had to rotate it once and now it's ready. The line is really big to get it to the right place, but it's finally there. The problem is I had 40,000 of the shape to copy and now I have 10. Basically just the lines, the copying of the lines is costing me more than the rest of the factory combined, and so it will be really hard to get all the shapes and colors in the right places, and even harder to get them manually, but I think I will have to because I'm not getting enough of those shapes, the blueprint shapes for now. I will get once it's done, but for now I'm not getting enough. Okay, it's been quite a long time and I've only connected out 2 shapes and 1 color, which is actually the basic color, the blue. So I am making this shape and now I need to get to getting white. So I will need all 3 colors here and then the factory will start working. Okay, so the build's finished and it's actually super powerful right now. It's getting me a lot of those shapes with 8 lanes of those. And so I now need to find a way to destroy the old factory without damaging this one or any others, and then getting 8 channels to the hub. Which is going to be hard considering there's only 16 channels normally, and most of those shapes are actually needed, and so I would need to basically double or triple, or I don't even know if I can make more inputs to the hub. I'm hoping I can. If I cannot, then we're stuck with 16 and then we cannot improve on our designs anymore because we'll be stuck with maximum of 16 inputs anyway. Besides that, we've gotten the 14th level, the storage, which which can store 5,000 items, and basically it's an overflow gate. So you have 5,000 items can go in there, and I guess you can check how fast you're getting the items with it by just having more of those, but I'm really not sure how that's supposed to work, and I don't think I need to use it. Maybe I will use it for something later. For now I'm not going to use it. Also, we now have the level 15, which is basically the same shape but with another white star in the middle, and that will unlock quad cutting. But for this episode I'm just going to try and connect the 8 inputs from our new factory, those ones, and that's will tidy up our factory a little, get rid of this thing, get rid of all the things that are not important anymore. I will basically just leave the monstrosity and the blueprint factory V2, which is actually a bigger monstrosity than the monstrosity. And that's going to be it basically for this episode. So now I will just have to figure out how to double inputs. Okay, so those are the two factories running at full capacity. Oh, you can see which one's faster, which one's slower. Definitely the monstrosity is really slow. Well, the worst part is this thing. There's just... Oh! I actually know what the problem is. Let me fix it quickly. I didn't use the right tools for the job, and so I made a mess. Right, now it should be more efficient, at least a bit. It should get more stars, and it should be definitely at least a bit more efficient. Yeah, earlier it was something like this, and now it's... what? No. I have no idea. But it's a bit faster now. Still not as fast as this, because this is really, really fast. It's actually 5.6 thousand per minute, which is actually super amazing. You can see the thousands going up in real time, which is cool. Alright, so right now we're going to be hopefully doubling or maybe quadrupling the amount of inputs I can make here. I do have a plan for this because the merger and the balancer have the speed twice the conveyor belt, so maybe it will work. And later the episode is going to be done basically, and that's going to be it. Okay, I have no idea how to do this for now. I'm just going to leave it as it was before. But for the next episode I will hopefully come up with an idea that will work. If not, then we will have a problem, but hopefully I will find something that will work for the next episode. And for the time being, thanks for watching, and bye. And also please subscribe.